Welcome to Your Success Stories. I'm your girl, Nika Johnson, and I am a credit coach and budgeting expert, and I help people take control of their money. That's right. Today, I'm going to help you on learn how to save money with simply planning your groceries. It's time to stop spending hundreds of dollars a month on eating fast food because you're simply lazy and you don't know how to get in that kitchen and go cook. So go ahead and stop what you're doing. I'm going to teach you on how I have taught thousands of people around the world to be able to save money and be able to get into their bag. So let's go. To start saving money, we need to start planning our meals, and that calls for creating a meal calendar. So what you want to do is go to Google and you want to put in the month and the year and then calendar. Then I go ahead and click on images, and then when you click on images, typically I'm just looking for something that is going to give me a little bit more room. It's really up to you if you want something that's going to have the holidays or not, but typically I go for this. I'm going to take a look at the website. Now that you went ahead and print off your monthly calendar, this is what it'll look like. This is the month of May, but if you want to do a blank calendar, you just add in the month here. Next, go ahead and come along with me. Okay, next what you want to do is go ahead and take a look into your refrigerator. Then you want to go into your deep freezer and see what items do you have. Next, you want to go into the pantry and take a look and see in. Then you want to go into your deep freezer. The first step to planning your meals is printing out your meal calendar, and then we're going to start creating our meals. Next, you want to start planning your meals. So one tip will be is to look at your calendar. You know, if you have kids that have extracurricular activities and it's a sports day and you know that is busy, then okay, plan accordingly to where you can make a bigger meal the day before. Or you could do crock pot meals, such as when you wake up in the morning, you could throw it in the crock pot. So by the time you come home, dinner's already prepared. Ultimately, a lot of times people are spending money not only on groceries, but then also on fast food. Like some tips is don't go grocery shopping while you're hungry. Why? Is because now since you leave Walmart, then you're going into the drive-thru at McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, or Burger King grabbing some food, and because you're too tired and you don't feel like cooking. So the first thing is you want to be able to print out a calendar. So once you print out your calendar, let's start planning our meals accordingly. What do you have a taste for? Mix it up. Quit using the same thing. If you need ideals, go to Pinterest, Google Meals, or you can go ahead and check out below. I have an actual meal calendar that's in your budget. They give you a variety of different options of different meals. Sometimes it's Mondays where it's going to be meatless Monday. You know, is it going to be Tuesday, Taco Tuesday? Is it going to be on Sunday where you're going to have that soul food, so you're going to have leftovers? But the biggest thing is like, stop eating out. This is your biggest expense. You spend more money on fast food than what you have in a savings account. Does that even make sense? Like, ask yourself. You sit up here and say that you got goals that you want to reach, but you're not making any type of behavior changes. You're not changing any of your actions, so you keep getting the same type of results. So for once in your life, if you say you want to do something, then stick to it. All right. Sometimes if you don't know what you want to eat, shout out to Kitchen Evie for J Nice. So here's another option. Look at cookbooks, Google, Pinterest, Etsy, you know, make a Facebook post, whatever it is, but find some different types of meals so you're not eating the same thing over and over to where you're getting bored. All right, now that you went ahead and print off your monthly meal calendar, now we're going to start planning our meals, and you just want to be able to plug and play. Just writing your certain meals. Some of the different strategies that I utilize is that on Sundays is going to be one of my bigger meals. Why? Because I want that to be leftovers. Just some different strategies that to be able to help minimize those expenses of eating fast food and just eating out is that planning your meals and being intentional, looking at your calendar, seeing what do you have in your schedule. Another tip to add is by packing your meals, save money so you won't be eating out for lunch. DoorDash and Uber Eats is not in a budget. Make your coffee at home. So make the necessary sacrifices so we can reach your financial goals. On Sundays, those are my bigger meals. I'm going to have leftovers. Tuesdays is going to be my Taco Tuesdays. I'm gonna have a range of different tacos: shrimp tacos, fish tacos, salmon tacos, ground turkey, walk-in tacos if I want to do beef. I do limit my beef consumptions, and I also do not eat pork. Now my household and my family does, but I limit how much pork that I cook for them. Honestly, I avoid cooking pork. If anything, they're gonna eat pork outside of the home. So then my daughter runs track. It's track season, so Saturdays, those are gonna be my 30-minute meals. Why? Because track is going to exhaust us, so we're gonna eat something that's quick, simple, and easy so we can be able to relax. Once you went ahead and filled in your meal calendar, next on the back is I just took the time and I checked my pantry, my refrigerator, my freezer, my deep freezer, and seeing what ingredients and what items do I already have. Sometimes it's making use of what we have, and so I literally have created my list of everything that I need. And so the next step after this will be to go ahead and clean out your refrigerator. Look at those expiration dates, look at your canned goods, look at those produce that's went bad. Is it that lettuce or is it those peppers and things such as? So go ahead, toss those into the trash can, and then let's go ahead and go to our next step. Now we are back in the office, and it is time to finish saving some money. So now as we have our meal calendar created, what we're gonna do is go ahead and go grocery shopping online, because we want to make for sure that we are being intentional with our time. And so sometimes that may be delegating. Are you an impulsive shopper and you don't stick to the list and you go shopping and you drop some ketchup in your basket, but you didn't check your pantry and you actually had some in stock? This is why we want to make for sure that we are dotting our I's, crossing our T's, and just being intentional with our finances, because we don't want to be buying things that we already have. Now you can't say that you don't have enough time or there's just not enough hours in a day, because you have the option to be able to order your groceries and have them delivered right to your front door, or you could do an order pickup. So we want to make for sure we're making the most use of our time. So if you're a single mother, or if you're just busy, or if you are a married woman that is single, there's options. If you're a father or just anybody that's looking to cut down costs, like I highly recommend by planning your meals, and you'll save thousands of dollars. Another tip is if you're using the back of your receipts and filling those out, if you go to Popeyes, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Pizza Hut, Panda Express, if you look on the back of those receipts and you do that survey within 24 to 48 hours, typically you're going to get something for free, a meal. For example, at Popeyes, if you purchase a large soda, you get 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit free. Even if you may forget your lunch, those are alternative options that if you got to spend some money, but not all of it, right? So we could spend some money, but we could limit that cost of how much we spend, and just being intentional about that. All right, next one I'm going to do is I have an account created with Walmart, and I am going to go ahead and log into my account. Now what I'm going to do is everything that is on the back of my menu list, I am going to make for sure that I am making these purchases online. So let's go. What I'm going to do is start ordering our groceries. So all my items from my grocery list, I have went ahead and put it in my shopping cart. So as you can see on the right hand side, we can go ahead and check out. Now this is how you are able to plan your meals and be intentional. I just went ahead and did a delivery order to my home that's going to come right to my doorstep. So all I have to do is put everything up and then make for sure I'm living by the calendar. So just as a quick recap on how to plan your meals and to be able to save thousands of dollars is: one, you want to make for sure that you are printing out your monthly meal calendar. Plan your meals at least 1 to 2 days before the new month start. If it's a little after, that's okay. The overall goal is just to make for sure that we're saving money, okay? Eliminating as much as possible not eating fast food and eating out so much. You want to make for sure that after you print out your calendar, you want to plan your meals. See what type of meals you have. Get creative. Use some of the food items that you have. Some of the best meals come from is making do with what other items that I had. So for example, when I used to make homemade lasagna, that recipe cost me $50. I made slight edge improvements by, instead of making homemade sauce, I start buying Prego sauce. So it's like we could do some things, not all things, and it's just make sure you have your goals in mind so we could be able to reach them ultimately. Print your monthly calendars. You want to planning your meals, but then you want to clean out your refrigerator, clean out your deep freezer, get rid of those old items that you have that's outdated, that's mold. Get rid of those. Dump any leftovers that you did not eat. And that's another thing, tip, is that any leftovers, like, don't cook a new meal if you have leftovers. Force yourself to eat leftovers. Force your kids to eat. If you have, let's say, chili one night, okay, the next night we can make something creative and do chili dogs. Once you clean out your fridge, you want to make for sure that you make your list, and then go ahead and order your groceries. That's right. So you go order your groceries or do a delivery to your home, or you can do a pickup order. 5 easy ways on how to start saving money for you is 1, print out your meal calendar. 2, plan your meals. 3, make your list. 4, ditch all that old food or things that's outdated and expired, and then order it online or go pick it up and make for sure ultimately in your budget. And the last step of the process is go ahead and hang up your meal calendar on your refrigerator so everybody is aware of what is the meals for the month. Just as a recap, the biggest expense a lot of times is eating out, simply put. You're buying things that you cannot afford because you're tired, lazy, not properly planning your day and your schedule, and the convenience of just going through a drive-thru and getting fast food, right? I challenge you to go for each month, plan your monthly meals, make it a collaborative family event, bring the kids along. One thing that I do that's really cool to be able to empower my daughter's voice, because I don't believe in what goes in this house, stay in this house, you know, just changing the narrative. One thing that we do is at the end of the month, we allow her to choose the meal of her choice. That's right. The last day of the month, Amira gets to choose, my daughter, Amira gets to choose whatever she wants to eat. So that chocolate chip cookies, is that wings, is it nachos, is it oodles and noodles? Whatever it is, no questions asked. So it's just allow, only have one child, but if you have multiple kids, you can allow them to choose one day of the week of whatever meal of their choice. I challenge you to go ahead and take the next steps of making sure that you're planning your meals. That's right. But before we get out of here, make for sure you like, you comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. And I just got one question for you. Is that in your budget?